Welcome to Huntington, a striking addition to the transformation of Newcastle's working harbour, and its secret is in the considered selection of its bricks.
Where we're sitting here in Newcastle, what was this before these wonderful apartments came along?
When I was growing up here, it was a place that you didn't really come to. It was quite difficult to get here. Since the changes to the public transport, it's way more connected now to the city. It's completely walkable and it feels like it's now more part of the city. It's a place where you get to experience the water and being on the river. So all of a sudden it is a really livable and important part of being in Newcastle.
Being in this place and being lucky enough to have all these great views, how did the building respond to that?
The building responds to its context by obviously opening up towards the views and the panoramic sky. I think the thing that strikes me whenever I come to Newcastle is how much sky there is, and when you're next to the water, the sky is also reflected in the river, and it's such a big part of this context. The building modifies itself around the perimeter by closing down more to the south. A lot more brickwork and solidity is used on the south, which is important for comfort, but also protection from the road. And then you're opening up towards the north where the river and the light and the views are. It looks different from every angle. It's got a huge amount of play in light and shadow.
We selected the San Selmo by Brickworks, and the San Selmo comes in 3 ranges and then comes in 3 colour tones. We went with the smoked as it had the most texture and it was the most interesting of the 3 we thought texturally. Through the testing with the brick wall samples and getting samples of the different tonal variations, we went with the cloudy silver and the grey cashmere, and we went with a 30-60 blend of those 2 colour palettes. It gives a sense of a robustness to the building, and I think that's particularly important in a residential setting, that the end user can feel that comfort behind a tried and tested material.
The facade design and the use of brickwork to protect and frame views means that they're extremely livable, connected to their place and comfortable.
You used a nifty trick to bring out the colour of the brick. What was that?
Yeah. So we introduced pink soffits to some of the balconies, and getting colour on a building is always tricky. Everybody has an opinion of colour and what shade it should be, and pink is a particularly controversial one. But it does actually bring the warmth out of the brick. You get to see the pinks and those tones in the brick.
So you think it looks like is it a baby elephant or is it a full elephant?
I think it's a baby elephant because don't they get less pink as they get old and manky?
So what stage did you think, hang on a second, this building looks like an elephant?
Once it was done.
Once. All great buildings need a nickname, and this one is the baby elephant.